down in the Nen Valley. I've got a train to Wellingborough, and thought I'd walk out along the embankment. That's Wellingborough, kind of over that way. Yeah, there's a bit of Stanton Cross. I don't know if you can see it on the top of the hill there, behind the pieces of railway electrical overhead cabling that you probably couldn't see. Anyway, I've come this way, and I've pretty much walked all the way back to Royston. That's Chester House, which is built on the oldest settlement along the Nen Valley, I believe. And yeah, that goes back 1,000+ years. Not that building, obviously, but there's been a settlement there constantly for about 1,000 years, and that was apparently was the start of Irchester. And Irchester moved further away from the river as the river was less and less needed, I suppose. That's a nice shot. So I'm basically sticking around trying to capture the reflection, and also in the hopes of catching a train going over. I've seen 2 go through in the last, I don't know, 15 minutes, so I'm hoping there'll be another one soon. This is the main London line, so there's going to be something. Nice. I'll stop recording for a minute then. So that's coming from Wellingborough, going between Royston and Irchester, heading down. Next stop would be Bedford, then Luton Parkway, and then London St Pancras. Obviously they had eyes for the bread rather than the thrower. So here we are. Under it obviously is 2 spans, as you can see. And that will work for the overhead electric, which enables us to have those lovely, lovely, smooth, fast, comfortable, modern rolling stock, which is absolutely beautiful and I love. Now, if you want to see more about this area and the work that's going on, obviously Purple's your man, and I've told you about him before, but Purple's your man, and he loves all this sort of stuff. He loves all this sort of stuff. He's Wellingborough lad, does some damn good work, totally dedicated to his hometown. Or is it his hometown? Because I believe he comes from London, but the town that he lives in, shall we say, and its history and all things to do with railways. So if railways are your bag, that's been freshly painted, that looks beautiful. So if railways are your bag, he's your man. He gets very, very excited when what would to anyone else just appear to be a train goes through. But he knows every train by number, by name, by whatever. He's got all the apps so that he can tell when one's coming through, and he gets really excited. And it's his thing, and it's an awful lot of other people's things as well. So that's totally fine, as much as I don't quite understand it. I mean, I can get excited about things like the Duchess of Sutherland or trains like that. But I'm all about the old infrastructure, because we rely so much on what the Victorians put up, what the Irish navies built for us, for God's sake. Here we are in the 21st century, and we're using 19th century infrastructure. Get that down you know, thinking orifices. What the hell am I saying? But you know what I mean? Really, really old stuff. They built it so well that it's still here so much later, and it's still in everyday use. Yeah, I came here. I was going to send the drone up, but I've had lots of issues with the drone near things like that, and of course you don't want to take your drone anywhere where it could cause danger. So I'm not going to send it up. I brought it, I was going to send it up, but I've changed my mind. I'm not going to do it, because I can see enough from down here, quite honestly. Isn't that amazing? Look at the water runoffs. Like, they missed a trick. They could have put gargoyles up there, really. It wouldn't have looked out of place, but look at the care and the design that's gone into this. Not all of this is structural, some of this is aesthetic, or it is to my eyes. But then again, now I think about it, I also think that this stone layer there caps the pillar and starts the arch, so it's dividing those two. Train going over. Nice. Right, now I think I'm going to wander back into Wellingborough and see if I can find the penguin pool where Wellingborough Zoo used to be. My dad's in hospital at the minute, and he used to work at Wellingborough Zoo. It'd be nice for him to revisit a bit of it. I played him a video that Mick Allen filmed on Super 8 back in 1969, the year before the zoo was shut, which has got him on it, and it's even got me on it. Yes, I am old, you see, I told you. Yeah. Let's see if we can find it. Okay, so we're in the grounds of where the old zoo park used to be. We are the wrong side of the brook, of course, because we're the main side. Now the map on the entryway, there was a display board, seemed to suggest that the penguin pool is in there, or more specifically over that bit. So I'm going to get across the stream and I'm going to go and have a look while it's relatively clear. I know you can get along there because I went there the other year with the missus. So I'm going to get over there and I'm going to have a good old look around, because it's still clear enough to possibly see it. And right now I'm on the other side, and I'm desperately looking for that there penguin pool, which should be round about here. I'm told that in winter time you can see part of the edge of it or something, but I really want to see it. I really want to see it, because chances are Chances are my dad would have fed some of them penguins. I cannot see anything. This is supposedly where it was. There's reports of little bits of leftover fencing, little bits of old pathway still, but we're looking 50 years ago, so I very much doubt there is anything. But this part seems relatively flat and level. It was a shallowish affair from all accounts. I don't think there's any of it left now. I really don't. Unless you can see something that I can't. See, this would have been the ideal place for it, but we are getting right out of the way now. All masonry, brickwork. No, I'm not certain that there's any penguin pool left. It's all rich earth from rotting leaves and stuff. Ivy tangled everywhere. I'm not sure we're going to see a penguin pool. But more is the pity. See now. Well, I tell a lie. Is this it? Dad? Does this ring any bells? Looks like there was a bench here. Oh my god. Have I actually found it? Looks like there was a bench here. This stonework, painted blue. Lined with skim. Oh my god, this is it. This is it. Because he said at every corner there was a built up area with a little shelter that the penguins could like sit in. This is it. This is it. Brilliant. And that's... oh my god. Please, I hope you're still recording this. This is the actual bit that in the cine film you see a penguin beak up. Yes, there's the other side of it. You see a penguin clambering up to get given a fish, and then another little house just there. That's fantastic. This is a penguin pool. I found it. Oh my god. Oh well, that's a day well spent now, isn't it? I'm well chuffed. I am standing in the penguin pool. So there's one corner, I believe, goes up to this corner here, goes along. There was a bench just there. This is the back wall, which goes all the way along. There's a central pit where the keeper would feed them fish in that video. The border goes along there, along the back with... there's, I don't know if you can see it, there's the back wall. Just about make it out maybe. Another bit. Oh right, I'm happy now. I'm happy now, I found it. I found it. And I'm going to show this to my old man when I see him in hospital on Tuesday. Just ticking boxes now. And it almost feels like I'm stalking the bloke, but yeah, purple. Thanks for telling me about this. this wonderful, genuine Victorian gas street light post. Cast iron. Look, this is just a street light, and it's a thing of beauty. And like over 100 years, probably more, of reign. But look at that. That's the top where the gas lamp would sit. Fantastic. Right, that's another box ticked. Thank you, Purple. Moving on.